There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. I am controlling transmission. For the next 10 minutes, I will control all that you see and hear. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the universe, according to David. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. So, to retire or not to retire? That is the question, isn't it? Of course, this is a question that we all start to ask ourselves at some point in our lives. Once we get to a certain age, we start to realize that our lives won't go on forever, like perhaps we might have felt when we were in our 20s. And I'm sure most of us, like myself, never even thought about it because we were so busy living life, enjoying our freedom, exploring the world around us. But once we realize that this life of ours won't go on forever, we begin to wonder, what can we do with the time that we have left? How do we maximize our time and get the most out of it? How do we enjoy and explore the things that are most important to us? And of course, the obvious answer is to shift gears, to make changes in the way we're living on a day-to-day basis. I suppose that this is what we call retirement today. Retirement's not really the ideal word, but we'll talk about that in another video. From my perspective, at least, the first thing we have to consider is, do we really enjoy what we're doing at the moment in terms of our work or our careers? Some of us may do work that is very fulfilling, and perhaps we're satisfied and we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves if we stopped working. However, most likely the majority of us, at least deep down inside, might feel like there's so much more to explore, to do, and to experience in this life that we haven't had the opportunity to do yet. Some of us may want to travel, or to learn new things, write a book, create a YouTube channel, learn to make music, paint, or meet new people, improve our relationships, go for road trips, walks, sleep in late if you want to. I'm sure that within each one of us there is an urge, a craving to experience fully this life that we have been given, and we don't want to leave any regrets behind. What else do we crave for? What else do we desire? What else do we see ourselves doing with our time if we didn't work full time for somebody else? So, my friends, at some point we have to make time to contemplate these things. Now, my suggestion would be to take a week or so off of your work. Go someplace where there's no distractions, perhaps out in the country or in the forest someplace, and meditate on these things. Bring a blank journal with you and write down your thoughts. We have to look inside of ourselves and ask ourselves, what are we willing to give up to have the lifestyle that we want to have, that we desire? What is the new lifestyle worth? What is your health worth? What is peace of mind worth and a sense of well-being worth? Maybe we give up the idea of having a big house, a built-in pool, 2 or 3 cars. Perhaps we learn to live in a more simple way. I know lots of people that take several vacations each year, flying off to Disney World, New York, Chicago, going overseas someplace. It's great if you can afford it, but would you give it up to free yourself from the desire for more? Would you give up these things for peace of mind, health, happiness, or a sense of freedom. You know, there will always be people out there that will try to push the limits. They'll say things like, if I can work until I'm 70 and then retire, I can make X amount more of money, of income. But for many of these people, more is never enough. My friends, again, I know that each one of us has different circumstance, but if you're able, if there's a possibility, make the lifestyle change and live the life that you want while you have the opportunity, while you have the resources, while you're still young enough to do it. And I hope that you will deeply consider it, my friends. We know that these are very personal decisions. Sometimes we have to, again, take a really close look at our finances, what we can actually do. Some of us have spouses, and these are things that we want to discuss with our spouse, with our family members, and so forth as well. But if you can do it now. Don't wait, because time is running out for us. And we're all going to die at some point. All right, my friends, I hope this was helpful to you. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Blessings.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.